Folks, it is a pleasure to welcome you to this matchup. My name is Andy McNamara, and this is Access Football. The fans are piling in, and it looks like we are ready to get things started. It will certainly be exciting to see how things unfold today. The offense lines up to kick it off. Brown kicks it away. The kickoff is caught. And he's tackled. Memphis gets set to start off the drive. Hand off to Collins. Curtis wraps him up and brings him down. Gain of 9 on the play. Second down and short. Lake on the handoff. And the tackle will be made by Collins. Gain of 5 on the play. A fresh set of downs for Memphis. Blake slings it. And he's tackled. Gain of 3 on the play. The offense comes in on second down. He throws one. The ball is caught. And the tackle will be made by Collins. Gain of 7 on the play. A fresh set of downs for Memphis. Blake steps back into the pocket. He's got a receiver near the 30. A flag on the play, and the ball is batted down. Let's see how the penalty affects that play. They're going to flag the defender for pass interference. They'll accept the penalty. First down and 10 to go. The runner takes the pitch left. Curtis wraps him up and brings him down. Small loss on the play. Memphis makes their way to the line here on second down. He steps back to pass. Blake pulls the trigger. And he safely steps out of bounds. That will be good for about 6. The offense comes in on third down. Blake drops back. It's down. It's caught. Gain of 16 on the play. 9th play of the drive. Hand off to Collins. And the tackle made by Collins. They'll lose 1 on the play. 10th play of the drive. Go! Hand off to Collins. And the defender got him down. Gain of 4 on the play. Third down for the offense. 7 yards to go. Blake drops back. And it's deflected down. Incomplete. The kicking team lines up for a short field goal. There's the kick. And the kick is good. The first score of the game goes to Memphis. Can they keep the momentum going? Here comes the kicking team. He'll send this one deep. This drive will begin from the 25-yard line. He's hit hard and taken down in the backfield. They'll lose 8 on the play. The defense sets up in a nickel set. He steps back to pass. He tosses one up near the 50. Bowman holds that ball in. And he's hit right away and taken down. A huge gain by the offense. First and 10 for the offense. Dropping back. He makes the throw over to the right side of the field. He is picked up and brought down. That'll go for 9 yards. The offense lines up on second and short. Dropping back. He makes the throw over to the right side. And it's complete to Bowman. And he's stopped up around the 20. Gain of 18 on the play. Fifth play of the drive. He drops back. And down he goes. That's a sack. That will be a loss of 5. Second down. 9 yards to go. He drops back. Makes the throw to the right side of, and it's caught for a touchdown. The kicking team lines up for the PAT. Here's the kick. And the extra point is good. They will pull ahead with that score. The offense lines up to kick it off. Brown kicks it away. He'll field the kickoff. And down he goes. Memphis gets set to start off the drive. Motion from the backfield. Pitch right to the runner. And that's as far as he'll make it. That gets us to second down. Memphis makes their way to the line here on second down. That will do it for the first quarter. It's anyone's game so far. Memphis makes their way to the line here on second down. He'll toss it off to the left side. And the defense brings him down. They'll lose 1 on the play. Third down, 11 yards to go. QB back to pass. Incomplete. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. He makes the punt. The punt is caught. And he is tackled. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. QB back to pass. Throws one. Big-time reception. Caldwell with the tackle. A nice pickup there by the offense. First and 10 for the offense. He drops back to pass. And he'll be sacked in the backfield. That will bring up second down. The offense comes in on second down. 9 yards to go. Steps into the pocket. He tosses it off to the left side of the field. Complete. Wrestles him down. Caldwell with the tackle. Gain of 14 on the play. Fourth play of the drive. He drops back to pass. Sets his feet and throws. And he snagged it. And down he goes. Gain of 11. The offense will operate from the gun. He steps back to pass. And he crosses the goal line for a touchdown. They'll opt for the single-point attempt here. Here's the kick. And the extra point is good. They'll widen the gap a bit with that score. Lining up for the kickoff. Brown kicks it away. He'll field the kickoff. The tackle is made. Memphis getting set to start off this drive. Blake on the handoff. And down he goes. That will go for about 5 yards. Second down. Blake drops back. He's got a receiver near the 30. That'll bring up third down. Third down, 7 yards to go. Motion right. Blake drops back. He tosses it off to the left side of the field. It's caught, and the tackle is made. And it's a Memphis first down. Looks like we've got an injured player down on the field. A fresh set of downs for Memphis. Blake steps back into the pocket. Makes the throw near the 35-yard line. He grabbed it. Complete. And the tackle will be made by Armstrong. A huge pickup there by the offense. A fresh set of downs for Memphis. He stretches the handoff to the outside. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. That will be good for about 1. Sixth play of the drive. Blake gives it away. He's wrestled down to the ground around the 15. That's good for 10 yards. Seventh play of the drive. Hand off to Collins. Stopped before he could break free. Gain of 1 on the play. Second down. Go! Blake on the handoff. And the tackle will be made by Collins. That gets us to third down. Memphis sets up on third down. Blake drops back, makes the throw to the count it. Touchdown, Memphis. They allot for the single point attempt here. It's up. And the extra point is good. Memphis eats away at the lead a bit. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He kicks it away. He catches the kickoff. And he's brought to the turf. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. He steps back to pass. He tosses one. And they can't connect. Incomplete pass. Steps into the pocket. He throws one. And the ball is batted down. Third and 10 for the offense. He hands it to the running back. And he's tossed to the turf. Timeout, Memphis. They will have 2 remaining. That gets us to fourth down. The punt team takes the field. The punt's away. The punt is caught. And the tackle is made. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. He drops back to pass. And it looks like he's just going to throw this one away. Expecting pass, the defense lines up with 6 defensive backs. He steps back to pass. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. The offense will operate from the pistol set. Blake gives it away. Stopped before he can break free. And the defense calls timeout. That will be their first of the half. Gain of 1 on the play. The offense lines up to punt. He punts it away. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Dropping back. He tosses out a floater. Reeled in that long pass. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. A huge pickup there by the offense. First and 10 for the offense. And it's complete to Bowman. Wrestles him down. Caldwell with the tackle. And the offense calls timeout. That will be their second of the half. A huge pickup there by the offense. Third play of the drive. QB back to pass. He sees a target over the middle, and it's deflected down. Incomplete. Second and 10 for the offense. He drops back. The ball is caught. Wrestles him down. Caldwell with the tackle. And the offense will call a timeout here. That's their final timeout. Gain of 13. First and 10 for the offense. He steps back to pass. Incomplete. Second and 10 for the offense. Dropping back. Takes the short throw. And he's hit right away and taken down. Gain of 4 on the play. Looks like we've got an injured player down on the field. Seventh play of the drive. He's looking for a receiver deep down the sideline. Bowman hauls that ball in. They covered a lot of ground on that play. Eighth play of the drive. He drops back. He sends this, and it's caught for the score. Touchdown! The kicking team sets up for the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. They'll extend their lead with that score. The kicking team set up to boot it away. Brown kicks it away. He catches the kickoff. He is picked up and brought down. Memphis gets set to start off the drive. He drops back to pass. And it's knocked away by the defense. Second play of the drive. Blake slings it. And they can't connect. Incomplete pass. Memphis sets up on third down. He hands it off to the right side. And the tackle made by Collins. That gets us to fourth down. That brings us to the end of the second quarter. The offense lines up to kick it off. He rockets this one deep. The offense will start things off from the 25. He drops back to pass. Play action fake. The QB tucks it and scrambles. And he safely slides to the ground. Small gain on the play. Second down for the offense. 2 yards to go. Dropping back. Tosses it over to the sideline, and it's complete. He is picked up and brought down. That's good for about 7 yards. Third play of the drive. He drops back. He pulls it in, and he's immediately brought down. Gain of 13. First down and 10 to go. Takes the handoff and looks to pass. And he inhales that pass. And the tackle is made. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First and 10 for the offense. He drops back. He makes the throw to the left side of the end, and it's caught for a touchdown. They'll opt for the single-point attempt here. Brown kicks it away, and the extra point is good. That score widens their lead a bit. Here comes the kicking team. Brown kicks it away. First and 10. Blake steps back into the pocket. He sees a target over the middle. And he's tackled here. That'll be good for a first down. First and 10. Blake on the handoff. Brought down up near the line of scrimmage. That'll be good for a couple yards. Memphis makes their way to the line here on second down. Blake drops back. There's a flag on the play, and it's complete. He's put to the turf. Let's see how the penalty affects that play. This is going to be defensive holding, and they'll accept the penalty. First and 10 for the offense. He drops back to pass. He sees a target over the middle of the field. He pulls it in, and he is down. First down, Memphis. First and 10. Dropping back. He makes the throw over to the right side of the field, and he misses his target. The defense lines up in a 4-3. Receiver in motion. Right side handoff, and the defense brings him down. That gets us to third down. Seventh play of the drive. He drops back. He's got a receiver near the 30, and he's hit right away and taken down. Good enough for a first down. Looks like we've got an injured player down on the field. Two receivers for the offense. He drops back to pass. He sets up and throws, and it's deflected down. Incomplete. Memphis makes their way to the line here on second down. Blake on the handoff, slides off the defender. Curtis wraps him up and brings him down. That's good for about 7 yards. The offense sets up in shotgun. Steps into the pocket. Complete. He's tackled. A flag on the play. Let's see how the penalty affects that play. Oh, his hands closed on the face mask. That's going to be a penalty. They'll accept the penalty. A fresh set of downs for Memphis. Player in motion to the left. He hands it off to the right side, and the tackle will be made by Collins. That brings up second down. From under center. Blake drops back. Tosses it over to the sideline, and he'll be brought down up near the 5-yard line. Gain of 1 on the play. Memphis makes their way up to the line.
Go!
He makes the toss off to the left side. And the tackle will be made by Collins. Small gain on the play. And out comes the field goal unit.
Go!
Here's the kick, and it's good. Memphis eats away at the lead a bit. It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field. Here comes the kicking team. He sends it off. He catches the kickoff. And the defender got him down. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. He drops back. He sets up and throws. The pass is caught, and he's tackled. That'll bring up second down. The defense lines up in a 4-3. Steps into the pocket. He sees a target over the middle. Inhaled that pass. Wrestles him down. Caldwell with the tackle. That will wrap things up for the third quarter. A bit of a lopsided matchup so far. Third play of the drive. He drops back into the pocket. He tosses one. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Carroll. That will be good for about 6. Fourth play of the drive. Dropping back. He makes the throw by the 20-yard line. 2 hands on that one. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First and 10. QB back to pass. Makes the throw to the right side of the end zone. And the ball is batted down. Second down and 10 to go. QB back to pass. He tosses one. And the tackle is made. That will go for about 8 yards. The offense will operate from under center. He drops back into the pocket. And it's caught for a touchdown. They'll opt for the single-point attempt here.
Go!
Here's the kick. And it sails through. They'll extend their lead with that score. Here comes the kicking team. Brown kicks it away. The kickoff is fielded. Sheds off the first tackle, and the tackle is made. First and 10. Blake steps back into the pocket. He flings a pass. Collins makes the catch. And the tackle is made. A huge gain by the offense. A fresh set of downs for Memphis. Blake on the handoff. And he wraps him up, brings him down. Tackle by Webb. That will be a loss of 2. Third play of the drive. Blake on the handoff. And he is tackled. Gain of 7 on the play. Memphis makes their way up to the line. Blake drops back. Makes the throw near the 35-yard line. He's tackled. That will go for about 5 yards. First and 10. Blake steps back into the pocket. Sheds off the first tackle. Buying some time. He turns it upfield. He'll slide safely to the ground. That will be good for about 1. Memphis makes their way up to the line. Blake drops back. He tosses one. He is picked up and brought down. Gain of 8 on the play. 7th play of the drive. Steps back into the pocket. Wrapped him up. Armstrong with the tackle. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. A 2-back set for the offense. Blake steps back into the pocket. He sends this one off to the touchdown, Memphis. The offense sets up for the point after. There's the kick. And the extra point is good. Memphis eats away at the lead a bit. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He'll boot this one deep into the end zone. The kickoff is fielded. And he's brought down after taking the kick up near the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Hike. He fakes the handoff. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10 to go. He drops back to pass. QB shows run, but pulls it back into pass. The pass is caught. The ball is out. And he's tackled. Memphis gets set to start off the drive. He steps back into the pocket. He lets one go deep down the field. Tipped away and incomplete. Memphis makes their way to the line here on 2nd down. Steps into the pocket. Tosses it over the middle of the field. And the tackle made by Collins. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. A shotgun set for the offense. Steps into the pocket. Blake pulls the trigger. And Wade snags it. Complete. And the defense brings him down. Tackled by Norris. Gain of 12 on the play. A fresh set of downs for Memphis. He steps back to pass. And Sanders gets a hold of him for the sack. Memphis calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. That gets us to 2nd down. Memphis makes their way to the line here on 2nd down. Tonight. He makes the throw, and it's a Memphis touchdown. A 2-point conversion attempt for the offense. Steps into the pocket. The QB tucks it and scrambles. The 2-point attempt is good. Memphis eats away at the lead a bit. They're lining up for a kickoff conversion. It will be 4th and 12 from their own 28. He makes the throw up near the 45. Complete. Wrapped him up. Armstrong with the tackle. That's a rare kickoff conversion and allows the offense to keep the ball. A fresh set of downs for Memphis. Blake drops back. Throws this one along the sideline just past the line of scrimmage. And he misses his target. 2nd and 10. Blake steps back into the pocket. Tosses one short. And he's stopped up around the 20. Gain of 5 on the play. Memphis makes their way up to the line. Blake steps back into the pocket. He sends this one into the center of the end zone. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. 4th down. Blake drops back. Complete. Ripped to the ground. They covered a lot of ground on that play. First and goal. Blake gives it away. He steps in for 6. They'll opt for the single-point attempt here. The kick is up. And the extra point is good. The offense lines up to kick it off. He boots it away. The kickoff is caught. And the tackle is made. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. QB back to pass. Fakes the handoff and looks to pass. Downfield, he's got it. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First and 10 for the offense. Dropping back. He makes the throw by the 20-yard line. Incomplete. Second and 10. QB back to pass. It's up, it is caught. A flag on the play. Let's see what the call is. This one is going to go against the defense for a face mask, and they'll accept the penalty. First and 10. Hands it off. And he's stopped up around the 20. They'll pick up a couple yards here from under center. Go! Hand off to the right side. And the defender got him down. And the offense will call timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining. Gain of 7 on the play. The field goal team sets up for a chip shot. It's up. And it's good. That will put them out front for now. Lining up for the kickoff. He kicks it deep. He'll field the kickoff. And he's tackled here. Memphis gets set to start off the drive. Blake pulls the trigger. Wrapped up, brought down. Norris with the tackle. That will bring things to a close for us today. On behalf of Axis Football, this is Andy McNamara saying goodbye for now.